Saturday morning. It's about 9 a.m. And because TikTok is TikTok, and every morning my FYP is wildly different than the day before. This morning, my FYP, I mean literally every other video on my FYP, TikTok has put me on the side of TikTok that involves teachers and parents and school supplies. Teachers talking about how they're underfunded and they don't have enough supplies. And a certain segment of parents of school-aged children basically telling those teachers to fuck off and stop being so greedy. And why do I have to buy an extra box of pencils for the class? And a lot of those parents, a lot of those inbred gomers who were like, yes, I should definitely bring more of that into this world, so I should probably reproduce. And so they did. Why should I have to buy an extra box of pencils for the class? Because you chose to have kids in a capitalistic society that does not value public education. You have spent the last 40 years voting for senators and governors and state legislators and representatives and presidents who have done their level best to completely defund public education. You have spent the last 40 years voting for presidents who have appointed the current United States Supreme Court that we have. You voted for this last president who just abolished the Department of Education. And the Supreme Court that you voted for just gave him the go-ahead to do that, even though what he is doing to the Department of Education is explicitly illegal for many reasons. The current Supreme Court that you voted for, by the presidents who you voted for and the senators who you voted for, this Supreme Court was like, the rule of law doesn't actually apply to Donald Trump, so we're going to let him do whatever he wants to do. We'll see if they carry that same energy the next time there's a Democrat in the White House. I am skeptical about that. It's been a while on TikTok since I have seen, especially white MAGA parents, crash out this hard over its fucking school supplies. It involves school supplies, and it involves, and I think this is the key component, it involves sharing. It involves being a community. And the white MAGA parents specifically don't want to have community with parents or school-aged children who don't look like them. And they bristle at the thought of buying school supplies, knowing there's an overwhelming possibility that those school supplies will be shared with little school-aged children who don't look like their school-aged children. That's the vibe I'm getting. And they're like, why should I have to do this? I pay taxes. Your taxes are going to fucking Israel, dude. Your taxes are going to tax cuts for the 1%. Your taxes are going to the Defense Department. Donald Trump just eradicated the Department of Education, which he told you ahead of time he was going to do. And now you inbred fart-huffing mouth breathers are getting upset that he's doing exactly what he told you he was gonna do. Which brings me back to my first point. Y'all should not have been permitted to reproduce.